Hello and welcome to Curse of Strahd, episode 4. I'm here with my castmates, and I would like to thank Twitch, Streamlabs, Team MC, Many-Sided Dice, and our newest sponsor, Dice Bard. And if you go to Probo, you type an exclamation Probo in the chat, you can find out our secret link to, get expedited shipping all around the globe from Dice Bard. So there you go. And last time, by the way, last time we left our adventurers, they were just finishing up Death House. And tallying up their loot. They'd killed a shambling mound on the altar instead of sacrificing their faithful dog, much to the chagrin of a couple of our players. And I believe that's it. You were just finishing up, and go for it.
Okay.
So,
are we still doing character introductions every time? Sorry.
No, I think I have
Okay.
a little bar at the bottom, so they should know your level and your class
Yeah.
at least. So
Okay.
that should be good.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
And we're all currently in the
basement
room where the door is, or are we just...
I would like to leave now.
Can you see where you're at?
Yes, that sounds
Yeah,
most
we're in
Okay,
the,
got
we're in
it.
the-
Sorry.
we're in the trinket room.
I'm totally down with leaving. That sounds good.
3 for 3. Let's get out of here.
I agree.
Awesome. Winston!
Are you doing anything on your way out?
Someone wanted to take cutlery.
Oh yeah, I'm stopping by and grabbing all the cutlery when we get to the...
I would like
Okay, let
to...
me move you all up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, Vominos. Let's get out of this house. I just really hate it. There's mean things that will kill us.
Almost. Almost dead. Now, where am I?
Poop! There's a bunch of you there.
Ha! There's multiples of me! You will have to deal with me and my... Oh, goodbye.
Yes, I now have a split personality. I'm good and also slightly less good.
Finally, someone I can talk to.
I'm very on and he is very off.
Ooh.
Ding, ding.
Mm.
And we are both very unamused. Oh yeah, we're just in the room off of the dead children. That's good.
Well, we moved the dead children.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
right.
Now
So
they
where
are
the dead
just...
children were. With the slightly
Yeah.
not burned door.
Hilary, I am sorry for not
Oh no.
allowing you to earlier. If you would
Yes,
like to
there's
burn
two
this,
of us.
if you would like to burn this entire place to the ground now, you have my express permission.
Well, seeing how the door went, I don't think it would be possible.
Now that there is no ghosts, perhaps you could just burn it to the ground. I do not know. Just wait until we are outside before you choose whether
I
you
was
are
going
going
to
to or
say.
not.
Better to burn a house down once you're outside the house.
There is still the matter of that letter, and we have the deeds now. And we have no ship.
I'm sure as we
There's no
explore...
one, no one mentioned that letter besides the people we know are pretty much dead and gone, right? Like nobody else can claim this place?
I mean, it was signed by Strahd von Zarovic.
Yes, we are.
Maybe
not
we should
dead.
bring him the deed.
Perhaps. He didn't sound like a pleasant person, though.
Maybe we can pay someone really poor to do it for us.
That is
Or
a
not.
better idea.
I don't know.
All I am hoping for is that if there is one house, that there's many somewhere else, and perhaps we can secure another ship. I have places to be, don't you know?
Well, now that
let's
we've
hope.
Well,
excised all the ghosts out of here, this could make a very nice summer home.
I'd say if we find a ship, then I've found my place to be.
We should try the front door, see if it's unlocked.
You are now in the. Can you all see the regular room that you're in? The room with the.
We're in the dining room.
Yeah. Okay, that's where you wanted to be, right?
Because
Yeah.
someone wanted
And
to
Sarah,
take
there's
that.
still 2 of me, I think.
And
Oh,
there's still
there's-
2 of me as well.
Because you guys are
It's-
awesome. Okay.
It's okay. We just like to have company.
Oh, this house is doing strange things.
Yes.
I start packing up the cutlery.
Okay. How much?
Hey,
are you
if
taking?
we don't, somebody will, guys. Just saying.
No,
House
is empty.
actually,
What are
at
you
this
taking?
at this point.
You said the silverware is actual silver. I'm taking that. Are the plates silver?
I believe that they were China.
It's going to be very fragile. You'd probably not want to keep those around.
Yeah, it's not worth it. We'll just break. But I'll take all of the silverware, and I'm gonna run over to the pantry to see if there's anything similar in there as well that is made of valuable metals.
Varian's just playing with the drift globe and
Okay.
turning it on and off.
The pantry. I think that Let's see. Have you already been in there? 4B. Let's see. Kitchen is tidy. 4B. It is a well-stocked pantry. All the food appears to be fresh but tastes bland. So.
Okay. I'll assume
You
that
are
means no more
now
valuables.
in the kitchen. I believe. 4A.
Did we search the entire house? Are we all good to go?
Well, what about the remaining skeletons we found? Should we, do something with them? Like just, I don't know, quick burial, maybe? Just so they don't turn into more ghosts and follow us.
I am just going to put this out here. If we burn down the house, and they all have a wonderful funeral pyre.
If
All
we
the
burn
time.
down the house, we can't sell it.
What if this Strahd guy comes around and finds out his house is burned and figures out that we did it? I mean,
his house was already full of skeletons, so I do not really know what kind of person he is going to be.
I don't think it's his house, but
Surely someone with a
Sure.
lot of skeletons in the closet.
We need to get out of this house. There's someone yelling.
I'm
There's some
muted.
kind of
I'm muted. No one
some
else can
kind
hear
of
me.
strange voice yelling.
I got my desktop
I think it's just an
muted,
eagle.
So you guys can hear it. Yes, it's an eagle. Thank you.
I think it's just an eagle. I'm going.
I just feel like maybe we should just pay our respects. I mean, I'm not sure what ghosts really care about, but I don't know if being in a burnt down house is what they're looking for.
Well, how about we try the front door, and if it is still locked, we will do an attempt on a burial. If it is open, I say we leave immediately.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
This sounds
yeah,
good.
let's go.
Cool. I'm glad that we all on the same page about that.
Okay, so you're exiting the house?
Yeah.
We're
I
gonna try.
actually go back into the closet and rifle through the nice clothes a little bit. See if I find anything else that's cool besides the top hat.
You find. Make me an investigation check.
Another ghost!
If you find a hat made out of skin, it will really match. my cloak.
Ooh, you find a nice black fine silk cloak and 20 gold in the pocket.
Sweet.
Dang.
I take them.
Okay. So,
So all he needs now is was a monocle and a cane.
This is true.
Yes.
It would be Mr. Peanut.
Yes. Is there a cane?
There's no cane.
Okay.
Gully John, are you done playing dress up in there?
Listen, I'm just making this trip worth my time. Let's go.
All right. Rail tries the door.
The door is unlocked.
And he walks out.
Wonderful.
Woohoo!
Goodbye, horrible ghost house.
If I never see the house again, I'd be happy.
Okay.
Rail turns one last time back to the house and bows his head and tries to, say a quick, goodbye to Rose and Thorn.
You hear no answer, but there's a slight wind that blows.
All right, let's go.
So now the question is, which way to civilization?
Well, Gully John, you have been on ships before. I imagine that you are pretty good at navigation by the stars. I would hope. Maybe, perhaps.
I'm sorry, were you burning down the house? Burning down the
No.
house? Okay.
No.
Okay. Just
Rail would really resist that.
Just to be clear, we do still have the deed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I
Someone
thought.
does, right?
Rail's got it.
Real house.
I would suggest that we go back to the shoreline and follow that. There's going to be a port town somewhere.
Do you have any idea where we are at all?
You see
I have
a
a...
mist from whence you came,
Mists.
and from up ahead, north, you see a village.
Oh,
That's easier than the stars.
I say let's head to the village.
Let's go round.
Just to be clear, we see a village like in the opposite direction of the mist, or is it past it, kind of thing?
so like
Mist
inland?
is kind of all encompassing, but it is creeping in from where you came.
Okay. Let's go that way.
How long, like in-game time, has passed since we were in and out of the house?
Oh yeah.
Did you take a long
Like,
rest?
is
in
it
the house?
night?
We took one
We had
short
a
rest.
short rest.
I'm gonna say that it is probably coming towards night, because you took a short
Okay.
rest in the house and you went through the whole thing.
But what
since
has like...
we like
Sorry.
when we crash landed, because we spent a couple hours on the beach, I'm guessing it was like mid-afternoon, and now it's like night.
Yes.
That's what
It's
it
probably gonna be like
feels
9 o'clock or
like.
10 o'clock at night.
But has like...
Well, it looks like we need a place to stay, and we've got a perfectly nice house here.
No.
Not perfectly nice.
better
what were
than
you-
when we found it.
It's nice now.
True.
It's empty.
I would like to see what else this place has to offer, though.
See if we can find somewhere in that town to stay.
How far away is this town? If we were gonna try and judge how long it would take to get there.
Not that far. And you see the peaks of buildings. So you were up on the crest of the hill, remember?
Yeah,
then
so we're
on the
looking, like, down
bottom-
it.
At the bottom, it kind of plateaus, and the village is down there. So maybe a good 20-minute walk. Not too far at all.
It is quite close. We could get to town and perhaps stay in a not haunted house. Sleep the night and ask questions in the morning.
I second the not haunted house.
Sounds
All
good
right.
to me.
Sounds fine.
Or, even if we just camp out outside the city, I'm fine with that.
Has the surroundings, like, lighting situation changed since we crash landed?
What do you mean? It's gotten darker. It's foggy and dark.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Time is still going normally.
Yes.
All right, let's go check out this town. Rail heads to the town.
Is okay.
Exit followed by bear.
Yes. Pretty much.
Exit stays left.
I am more of an otter.
Ellie will follow, and on her way will cast light on the top of her staff.
Can you see everything?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's a miracle. I didn't do the dynamic lighting because I figured that would be really, really annoying.
Yeah. On the walk, now that danger is gone, Varian's been like fiddling and tinkering with the gauntlet on his arm. Just while they've been walking.
Can we see the moon?
No, it's too foggy.
Okay. Fine. I'm gonna check out that shrunken head. I wanna look at it.
Oh, what
I
shrunken
wanna
head?
get
Oh, crap. Is this
all
the one
up
that's
on
looking
it.
later? Oh, your shrunken head.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that you meant the because there are tokens on the map, but I guess you can't see them.
No.
Oh, good.
No, but now I'm
I'm not
scared.
screwing up this DM thing too much. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, so you want to check out your shrunken head?
Alright.
Yes.
Your halfling shrunken head?
Yes.
Do you want... Like, how do you want to check it out?
Are there like any?
Give me an
What does it
arcana
look
check.
like? Does it have a
Do I recognize
hairstyle?
It is the dried skin is in a menacing grin like this, pulled
Oh.
back from all the sockets, and it is dried skin, and it is gross looking, and you have it.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why you took that, but then again, I guess I took a cloak made out of skin, so I cannot judge you too hard.
Hmm. I need to rebuild that doll you destroyed somehow.
Oh, that is that's horrible.
I
That's
jest.
unnecessary. I don't like dolls like that.
Varian cannot tell if you are actually making a
Yeah.
joke. And he will walk. Instead, he'll speed up and walk in the middle of the group and leave Amara behind.
Oh.
So,
How does everyone feel about our little adventure?
horrible.
Well, we got a lot of nice stuff now. So that can't have been all bad. Yeah.
That's something, yeah.
We're alive.
Varian,
That is true. The Dark Elf says that we are alive. That is true.
I just hope we're not the only ones alive.
Is the town lit up? That would answer if there's probably more living people.
The town is pretty stark, but let me read you something, because I lost my page. And I love doing that to you
Well,
guys.
while you find the page.
Okay, here we go. I found the page.
She found the page.
Sorry. Do you want to say something?
No, you're the page
Okay.
master.
Go for it.
Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sounds cut the silence except for mournful sobbing that echoes throughout the streets from a distance.
Oh, great. More distressed people.
Is this town on the shoreline or are we inland?
You're inland more.
We went inland.
Sounds about typical.
Let's just find a place to sleep.
See if we can find any inns. There must be one here.
Yeah, let's do a search for some inns.
I suppose that we should all stay together in case that there are more. You know, at least you are all mostly sane.
And
Right.
not ghosts.
Indeed.
We.
I'm gonna just sidle up to Varian for a minute. You've dealt with stuff like this before, right? Ghosts, the undead. You have experience in this field.
I I have investigated hauntings before. Sometimes there are ghosts, sometimes there are children playing pranks, but normally someone either ends up in the ground or in shackles.
I mean, have you ever had anything, come back to haunt you, so to speak?
Haunt me.
Yeah.
Besides a jaded lover, or no?
Okay, just wondering. That's all. It's not really my usual thing.
Don't the seas tell of ghostly ships and spirits and stories? No?
Yeah, usually there's some explanation. Pirate attacks that no one knows about. Bad navigators. Maybe ghosts. I mean, I've never personally, run into that kind of thing. Passenger vessel, not quite as much excitement as all that.
So it is not normal to just crash on a strange island with spirits and ghostly wolves. That is not par for the course for the average sailor.
I only know of one sailor who's told me a story like this, but they didn't land on a place with. Well, they landed in a strange place. And, well, they never got home anyways. That's how that story ended. So.
I've met a ghost before.
Really?
You have?
Yeah, one of my masters. After he died, he kind of haunted the temple for a wee bit.
He's very dedicated to his work.
Sounds oddly charming.
Yeah, he was actually a halfling.
I put the head back into my pack.
What about you, Ellery? Do you have any stories to tell about the living or no longer living? You seemed, if I may be so bold, new to most of it.
Well, I did grow up in a very big house, and some said that in the cellars there was a ghost, but I never bothered to go down there. Didn't see her.
Well,
But I'm just enjoying the adventure, and whatever happens, happens, and some of it's a little creepy or icky, sticky, things trying to kill us, but I just try to go along with it, really.
I will admit most of life is quite sticky.
Wonderful.
So an Inzen.
Ken, where are you headed?
Are
Well,
there,
should be on a main street somewhere, you'd think.
I suppose. Are there street signs, or is it just kinda?
There are no street signs.
Are there?
Oh,
Is
there
anyone
any-
out?
Well, this looks like a really big street. Let's go down here.
Are there any lights coming out of buildings we could see?
No, all
Or
the windows
signs
are
on
pretty dark.
buildings like an inn would have, I guess.
Not yet.
Do we
Are there
still
any-
hear the sobbing sound?
Yeah, the distant weeping.
Yes.
You're getting closer to that.
Is there any? Or do we see any people out on the street?
No.
Didn't think so.
Fairly
I don't know
deserted.
why I'm asking these questions. How
It's
about
pretty late at night.
what if we said that we all just moved to this like square here? Come on, Stefan, you are so quiet. Normally you are very energetic.
I'm coming.
Oh,
Oh, someone put his shorts in a twist.
I think Stefan is still suffering from a little bit of blood loss.
Head trauma, mostly.
Oh, sorry. I get those confused. So we don't see any signs even in the square.
Hold on, let me see. Where are you looking towards? Well, you're right. Hold on. So right here. There we go. A simple shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looks like a solid pillar in the heavy fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Hey, look, a tavern.
Blood on the Vine. Not the most welcoming of titles, but strangely fitting for the area.
Grapes, blood on the vine. It's just a reference to wine. I think.
Make a perception check, Golly John.
And the walls will ooze green slime, and the lights will flicker on and off.
You used to say blood of the vine, but the N has been scratched over with an F. So it used to say blood on the vine. But the N has been scratched over with the F. So it is a wine reference, like you said.
Good catch. Perhaps I just have darker things on the mind.
seems about right in this place.
Yeah.
I could go for a bottle or two.
Let's see if they have any rooms for sale or rent.
Okay, don't think I have a map of this exactly, the tavern, so this is going to be theater to mine. First time doing this. So,
I'm
are you
on
going
the
in?
roof. I'm on the roof.
You're on the roof.
Yep.
They immediately yell at you to get
Naruto
down.
running.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, are you going in?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, we are. Okay.
I do take Winston in with me.
That's just one of the people in the bar, if there are anybody.
No one can hear that but you guys, so that's good. I keep muting my father. My loud
That is
father.
okay.
So,
The
the
gods
once
are on our
finally appointed tavern has grown shoddy over the years. A blazing fire in the hearth gives scant warmth to the few huddled souls within. They include the barkeep and a few other people.
How do these people look? They good? Can I just...
Ghostly?
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Also, how does the inside, like...
I would say also, so like I'm looking for like how they are, but also if they look at us. I would
They
say.
I
keep
would
an
like
eye
to
out
know
for you.
everything about them.
Oh, why didn't I get advantage?
Okay, so oh my god, I don't know what that sound meant. There was a sound, and I have no idea what it meant.
Everyone in front of me is so tall, I can't see through all your thick thighs. Specifically, Rael.
Dang.
Rail kind of twitches his tail instinctively,
There was definitely
instinctively
sound.
closer.
Anyway, okay, so you go inside and you see 3 people huddled together, 3 women sitting at a table by themselves, and there is one man who looks up at you as you come in. The bartender is behind the bar. Actually, he's this guy. He kind of gestures you to come over to his table.
Amira's gonna go over.
Illyria's gonna look at the rest of the group. He's looking at us.
I'm already gone.
Amela's already going. I do not go when beckoned.
You guys, talk to him if you want. I'm going to go over to the barkeep and ask if he has any rooms. I'm tired.
I will go with you.
Rail's gonna go to the bar.
Okay. So
I'm gonna ignore and also go to the bar.
Okay. So who's going to the table?
Which table?
Where the magenta one was.
That's just you,
Just
girl.
Mara? Okay. So he nods you over and he says, "So you and your friends are here. Welcome."
Thank you. Wouldn't call them friends, more of acquaintances at this point, but thank you all the same.
Why don't you and your comrades join us? I'll buy you a round of wine.
She's gonna look over at everybody else.
My tiny dwarvish ears perk up.
Okay. Hey, I'll buy you a round if you come over.
Yes.
Rail comes over and says, "A round of what?"
A round of the wine here. Blood of the wine. Blood of the vine from.
Oh,
Blood of
my
the
friends
vine.
here have told me about this wine. Never tried it though.
It's pretty good. It's passable. My name's Ismark. Nice to meet you. And he puts his hand out to Amara.
She shakes.
Nice to meet you.
Amara.
Amara. Nice to meet you. And your comrades. They're all welcome here too. Please sit.
Thank you.
I will take up a chair.
You are a bit warmer than the other reception that we've garnered thus far.
I'm not sure what you mean, but it is
There was
quite
a
weird around here.
house.
A house?
Up on the hill.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but if you can
There
make
were
it through
children
these
there,
lands, you
I
can make it
suppose?
anywhere.
It's a very fine house. Several stories.
Many stories
mint
we have.
condition.
Still not sure what you're talking about.
Ah,
There
Are you in
used
the
to be
market
a
for
house
property?
to the south that used to have some bad news there, but we don't talk about it really around here. You know, these parts.
Bad news. Used to.
Yeah, that house has been empty for I don't know how many years.
Good to know.
this wine, though, I'm guessing it's a red and not a white.
Oh yes, it's quite red.
My preference.
Now that I know that you're seasoned adventurers and you've made it this way into Barovia, because let's face it, Barovia isn't one for the weak. I
Pardon?
would like to solicit your help. You can think about it. Don't worry. But
Seasoned adventurers, I do not. You mistake us.
no,
Fully.
this land does not take for the weak.
Well, first of all, can we back up for a moment? You said Barovia?
Yes, that's the land you're in.
I have not heard of it
You're in
before.
the town of Barovia.
Would I know anything about it or no?
Probably not. It's like a pocket dimension.
Okay.
But we don't know that.
No.
Okay.
So is the city of Barovia in the land of Barovia, both of which I have never heard before.
Right. Yes? You've never heard of us?
No.
No.
Sadly.
What can you tell us about your home?
I don't want to say it too loudly, but, Strahd. He's the owner of these lands, and he oversees them all, and this is what I need your help with. My adopted sister Irina. Koyana. I need to move her because Strahd is after her.
I'm going to be honest with you, friends. It does not seem smart to go against the owner of a land that we have just found ourselves in.
No, you don't want to meet him ever. He's completely evil, but my sister, you see, you've got to help me. I have to move him to Valakai, a settlement in the heart of the valley, beyond Castle Ravenloft.
You are saying many things that we need to go over a little bit more here. So there's a castle. I'm assuming that's where Strahd is.
Yeah, most of the time. He can transform into stuff. Wolf, direwolf. He's been known to transform into mists around these parts. Just vanish.
So he's like a ranger.
I'm sorry?
He's like a ranger. You know, I once knew a ranger. They could, transform.
That is not a ranger. He's like a sorcerer.
Very powerful.
Oh.
I was just joking.
Very powerful.
Listen, friend. I cannot speak for my companions, but I am no mere mercenary. I'm not one for perilous work.
What would the pay be?
But this one apparently is so.
Well,
Because
we're not
need-
mere mercenaries. We're extraordinary mercenaries.
We need a ship. We need to
A ship?
get off of this place.
I don't even know how
Yes.
he got here.
By a ship, how else would you get
Yes.
By land? There's no water around here.
there? We landed on a shore, there is always water.
I've lived here my entire life. There's no water here.
Can I insight check him? I'm
Yeah,
hanging
can I
back
ins-
closer
can
to the
I-
door,
Go
Can
for it.
I
just holding on to
also-
Winston.
Can
Go
I
for it.
also inside check?
Mira's just kind of sitting there, staring
yeah,
at the
he's
table,
on the up
looking
and up
really
right
now.
confused.
He's on the up and up, Marion. He is just begging for your help for his sister.
Oh my god, you are actually incredibly serious.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up at this point. I'm gonna tell Winston to stay by the door, and I pull out a chair and I put one foot up on the chair.
Okay?
What is Strahd's interest in your sister that you need individuals of our skills to have her moved?
Golly, John, I think we were supposed to be discreet about this whole thing, but showmanship, very appreciated.
Strahd, what do you know about vampires?
What do I
know about
what do I know about vampires?
Okay, Varian, give me a Arcana or History check.
Oh, let's see. Those are both +6. Let's do Arcana.
Okay, so you know that vampires are in the land, or exist rather, and that you haven't heard of
Those do exist.
Strahd you haven't heard of Strahd per se, but you know that Ismark is taking this very seriously.
I can't say I know much. Aside from
This tale.
tales.
So
The tales are true. He's visited my sister twice in the night, and if he visits her again, she'll become his minion forever.
you are talking about the Strahd, the vampire, the incredibly powerful vampire.
Yes, the leader of this land. I have to move her.
I've only heard about that since I was a child. No, there's no one in any of these stories have ever been able to even injure a vampire that powerful. I do not even know if he could.
That's why we
No.
must run.
How do you know your sister wants to move? I mean, if he's visiting her in the night, that
Yes.
She has no
You know
memories
that.
of this. She only
What?
wakes up in the morning with a hazy recollection. She doesn't want to be Strahd's plaything.
Ah.
I can tell that Stefan would probably be like vibrating at the
Yeah.
chance to help this.
Let me explain this. We cannot do this. This is not our responsibility. We will all end up killed. We should not do this at all.
You just being here shows his interest in you. Don't you know that?
What do you mean?
Oh,
But wouldn't
You-
that make it easier for him to find us and your sister?
You think that you got here by accident? Ha! You mean you don't know? You're Strahd's new
No.
play toys.
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 That certainly would explain some things.
So you're saying that this Strahd vampire clan leader, Lord of the Land guy,
Master vampires, yes. What they're saying.
brought us here, knows who we are, and wants to toy with us.
Tell me, do you see a red-eyed wolf on your way on the way here? Perchance?
No!
No?
Not at all.
Okay. Well, that's usually how he greets his new friends, let's say.
Good to know.
And what
I
exactly
whisper,
does...
I whisper to Amara, I was like, didn't we kill some wolves?
She she glances at him and just goes,
What is Strahd? You said that Strahd's interest in your sister has something to do with her becoming his servant as per the future. What does he usually do with his toys, so to speak?
Yeah,
He
what's their
either
health
brought you
plan
here
like?
for fun, or thinks that you're worthy of him.
Worthy in what way?
I'm not sure.
To eat.
could be.
Worthy
You
somehow.
know, like
Yes, thank you for that.
Are there people like me here?
Sailors.
Dragon folk.
Oh, well,
No. There aren't any of him either.
There aren't any of who?
him who? You're
I'm
just
guessing
pointing.
I'm guessing he means
Ah,
the big
yes.
furry.
The big furry cat?
Oh no. Don't just say big furry.
I don't know what's normal for you guys. Was this Strahd guy ever just sort of move people at random, like drop them off at weird places for no reason? All right. But you know that this Strahd guy wants your sister, and that's bad news, and you think that we can help you, even though his attention has apparently already been garnered on us. Why not pick somebody that Strahd's not looking at?
They wouldn't be strong enough.
I'm not saying we're not strong enough to handle the
not.
Strahd guy.
Have
We're
you
not.
seen
That's all
this
I'm saying.
place?
That's
Have you seen
Rail
anyone here?
slams his hand on the table. I've got it.
You got
Says
what?
we could create a distraction, and since Strahd's already looking at us, we could make a distraction over on one side of town, while Ismark moves his sister away.
It doesn't work like that.
Golly John sits down at this point.
His gaze is everywhere.
I do not want to
got
talk further of
spies.
this. I do not want to talk further of this until we get our wine.
How do we get out of Barovia?
The barkeep comes over and he gives you a pitcher of wine and a bunch of glasses.
Barkeep, do you guys have rooms?
Yes. 1 silver per room.
How much?
Upstairs.
How many people per room?
2. And he's
How many rooms did you say?
I got 4 rooms, lady.
Thank
Four.
you.
4 rooms, 2 people.
Only
Listen.
3 of them. Unless you guys want to sleep by yourselves.
Now that I've recalled knowing sort of a little bit about, can I? Because I didn't actually try to see if I've ever heard about Barovia or stories about Barovia, how it works. Would I be
You
able
wouldn't
to?
have that.
I haven't heard.
No.
I do not understand. There is no water, so none of you can leave.
This is the
So-
land, and Strahd is the land.
I hate to be nosy, but were you born here?
Yes. So was everyone else.
I call Winston over. I'm just
I'm
put my
getting
hand.
the impression that this has happened, though, before then. There have been others, other than us.
Not in some while, I don't think, but I know that Strahd's tried to take other women. And I don't want him to take my sister.
I assume he's always succeeded. Do you know of anyone else who's tried to move or run?
No, not to my knowledge.
Then what is your actual plan? How are we supposed to help you?
The only
Not that
people-
I'm saying we are.
The only people that can help us, are the Visanti. The Visanti are, how do you say, a more gypsy-like folk. And they're allowed around the area with more freedom than some of the rest of us.
So do they fall under his jurisdiction?
They're wanderers outside this Barovian civilization that have carriages, and they're allowed around the lands, but not outside of Barovia, no.
Not outside of Barovia.
But you just need to get her out of this particular town?
Yes, and perhaps, hopefully to the Visanti encampment.
What are you going to do when she leaves? Don't you think that this Strahd guy is going to be a little upset if she disappears?
I don't know what I'll do.
This sounds like a bad plan. First of all, how much can you even pay us to do this? Because, no offense, but the goodness of my heart is just not moving me so much right now. It's been a rough night.
An incredibly rough night.
I see. Well,
Look, guys, this man here is pretty much at the end of his rope, and he's presenting us with the only plan that he's been able to come up with is running, as he knows, well, nothing else has worked for anybody else. Why not just give him a hand? It seems like we're stuck here anyway.
Illyri, the first rule of adventuring is you do not take a job that is too much to handle. And I'm telling you, this is far beyond any of our abilities. You are incredibly powerful, many of you are, but this is beyond us. We will die horribly, and I'm not one for it.
How do you know? Have you done this sort of thing before?
I have heard stories of Strahd, and he is, if that is true, it is far more powerful than a few ghosts and ghouls in a haunted house.
The way I see it is, if he's brought us here and he wants entertainment, let's give him entertainment. That way
Yes.
we
Don't
will
you
last
see? You can't
longer.
escape.
Of
They're
course,
all
that
just
is what the
playthings.
wizard would say. I kind of just lean back in my chair and
Can I
sip my
check
wine.
this wine out
Yeah.
before I
Nah,
drink it?
I'm guzzling. I'm glugging.
You can't escape. You're all his playthings. You think you have something else to do?
Well, that's my point exactly.
Exactly.
Not get murdered by a super powerful overlord.
Drink
That was
more
my
wine.
plan. Find a
Did you wanna
ship,
check the
sail,
wine?
smell the sea.
Well, according to him, there isn't any sea here.
However we got here, or how we think we got here, that was clearly his doing.
Yeah.
Don't think we're getting out
Now,
by
wait
the
a minute.
same means anytime soon. Yes.
We don't know if this guy's telling the truth. This could be a bunch of nonsense.
He is
He could
telling
be crazy. His sister could be having an affair and he doesn't like it.
Golly John, trust me, this man has nothing to lie about. He is telling the truth. The
I don't
cold...
necessarily know that you always tell the truth, Varian. We haven't known each other that long.
I do not, but I'm telling you, this man has absolutely nothing to lie about. He is telling the cold, horrible truth that we are probably all going to die.
Shame.
So you might as well drink your wine while you're at it.
You're puppets. You're prisoners in his game.
You're not helping persuade my companions.
The only way they'll be free is to break the strings.
At the word puppet, Amara gets a little bit stern in her expression and starts to sip her wine.
Ooh.
Okay?
You said that we could think about it, no?
I can't wait too long, but I'll give you the night.
Yes, we have had a trying day among landing here, other stuff. So a good night's rest, I think, would help clear minds.
I'll come back in the morning. 8 o'clock. I'll buy you breakfast and maybe you'll think upon it some more.
I'll take breakfast, but no promise I'll think about it. I
Varian's
stand up and walk over to the tavern.
Baron's going to say, make it 10, and I down the whole wine glass.
Okay. The wine.
Rail watches him guzzle and then likewise guzzles, but he's never tasted wine before, and so he immediately spits it all back out into the glass.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Do you not like the wine? It is very fine here.
What is that?
Do you need help?
That's terrible.
Oh.
You drink that.
This is fine wine. It came from the local vineyard.
Are the grapes bad? The grapes have gone bad. And he shouts to the whole room, the grapes are bad.
Sip it.
But he drank it pretty fast.
I have been drinking wine since I was a baby.
Dwarves are like that.
Rail is very suspicious of this wine. Takes another very small sip, and then when no one's looking, he kind of discreetly spits it out to the side.
Yes. Give me a sleight of hand
Mouthwash.
check.
Okay.
Just for fun.
Just
Sleight
for
of
fun.
mouth.
Sleight of mouth.
Sleight of mouth check.
Fight the bartender.
Oh, no one notices. You're very discreet.
He does that with the rest of the glass, and then goes, delicious.
Okay. You can do that.
See, apparently it grows on you.
So there's still the matter of who is going to be staying with who in what rooms.
Hey, Stefan! You're with me. Got a problem with it?
You have the dog?
Yeah.
Fine.
Or not. Who likes Winston?
I
Not Rail.
I don't think he trusts me.
If I stay with you, girly John, I am not going to get enough sleep unless I drink this whole pitcher.
Sorry, Stefan, it's you. Winston's a good boy.
Fine, you just keep him at bay.
I tossed the barkeep at Silver and then walked back. And was everyone at the table served wine? So I have a mug too.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone has a glass of wine, yeah.
Illyria,
Alright.
if you'd like, we can have a room.
Do you snore?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'll let you know in the morning then.
Why, thank you. Varian,
Okay.
Rael, it seems the process of elimination has set your room.
I counted that there was 4 rooms. I will take one to myself.
Oh,
Sorry,
Rail,
Rael, I hope you do not.
Rail feels very, very, very sad
Oh.
because he hates sleeping alone. Not like in a sexual nature, but just like
Would
he's a
he-
cuddler.
Would he say that?
No, it's just he's just internalizing all this. He's just a cuddler.
his
Does
ears
he-
go down like a little
Does
bit.
he?
He droops. His tail switches between his legs.
Golly John pipes up and says, Stefan, I changed my mind. You're with Rail.
Okay.
Golly John and I will take some.
Rail perks
No,
up.
you said you're taking your own room.
Rail perks up and says, "Oh, that'd be grand. Oh, sure, whatever you like. I don't care."
All right, Rail. Let's go up.
Illyria will pay for her room and Amar's room and head up.
Oh, thank you.
I want to take a good long look at the 3 women huddled together and just see what I can pick up about them. Not necessarily from their appearance, but are they talking? Are they saying anything? Are they looking our way?
They are taking a
What impression of them do I get?
Give me a perception check, actually. That's a good perception check. They actually are looking at you and making sure that all the customers pay their tabs.
The wine is already paid for, no?
Yeah, I've got it. Says this one.
I'm gonna take the whole pitcher. I'll flip a whole gold to the innkeeper, and I'm gonna take the whole pitcher up to my room.
The 3 ladies immediately whip their heads towards you and take notice,
Yep.
but they don't do anything.
How old do they look?
They look to be maybe 40s. They all
Do they look like they're related to each other?
yes.
And or to the barkeep?
They look like they're related to each other.
Okay.
And they're spinning a cauldron in the middle of the room.
I have a note. Oil in trouble.
Golly John is going to blow a little tiny burst of cold breath into his mug of wine and then start sipping it.
Oh, dude, you're gonna chill it? Dude, that's dope. Varian takes the whole pitcher up to his room to make everyone think that he's gonna be drinking all night, but I'm gonna be working on my glove.
Okay.
I'm gonna be doing some warlock crap.
All right, and with that, Ismark gets up from the table, nods at anyone remaining, and heads out of the bar.
Just
Golly John.
Do the women follow? Like, do their gaze, like, no? Okay.
They looked at me when I took
Yeah.
the pitcher up, but they didn't follow me. Do our doors lock?
Yes.
Locking it.
Okay. I'm gonna assume you all lock your doors.
I'm
When
gonna
Rail
finish-
gets back to his room, he wants to take a look at all of the new stuff that he's got. So he lays it out all on his bed. So he's got this new cloak, this hairbrush, the documents from the house, the rat's dagger, and the bag of guano.
Okay.
What can he tell about any of this?
Did we have Illyri identify the cloak for him?
Oh, right. She identified the cloak, but
Yeah.
He hadn't
I need
attuned
to
to
attune
it
to it.
yet. Yeah.
Well, Illyri would have explained that you have to spend some time with it to feel its effects.
Okay, I guess I spend part of the evening attuning to my new cloak.
Okay. And Illyri, if you want to know the spells in the book, I can tell you them now too.
Yeah, I would take a look this evening for that.
I play with my drift globe too. I let it float around the room.
All right, are you ready?
I think
Actually,
so, yeah.
do you know what? I'll send it to you. I'll type it to you during. No, I'll tell you right now. Disguise self. Oh, these are the first level ones. Disguise self. Identify. Mage armor. Magic missile. Protection from evil and good. Second
Good
level.
like was ooh, second two?
Dark vision. Hold person. Invisibility. Magic weapon. And I'll send you a list of that over break too, okay?
Oh, dope.
Got it.
You need so much money.
Is everyone else going to their rooms?
I'm in my room.
Same with Illyri.
I'll finish my glass of wine or mug or whatever and head it up as well.
I sip the wine slowly and wait until everyone's been up for a little while. And then I walk up the stairs and walk down the hall slowly and just listen to what people are doing in their rooms as best as I can.
Give me a perception check. Alright, is anyone stealthily doing anything?
Uh,
You might hear Illyri muttering to herself, but you probably wouldn't understand most of what she was saying because of spells.
Varian would be tinkering with his glove, and you would hear him turning the drift globe on and off. And every now and then, he's swearing to himself in French
Because he's trying to get the glove to work.
Le ding.
Winston whines at you.
I scratch him and I go to the empty room and I open it up, put him inside,
He
lock it
jumps
behind
on the
us.
bed.
Aww.
Are there two beds or is it one like
One
two-person size bed?
2 beds. He jumps on one of the beds.
Okay. I unpack all of my stuff. I sort it out. So all the cutlery and stuff is laid out on the floor, as well as the other things that I found, and then I make sure it's covered.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna sort it out, kind of put it under the other bed, and then I'm gonna open the window. We're on the second story, right?
Yeah.
I open. Is there a window in the room?
Yes.
What do I see when I look out of it?
Another building.
I close it. I sit on the bed.
That's true.
Winston,
It is kind of like in a.
Winston comes over and nuzzles you.
I scratch his ears.
Okay. He falls asleep.
No.
Been a long day for him too.
And I stay up and stare at the wall,
Okay.
muttering softly to myself for a while.
Are you going?
Or
for
Rail
how long?
and Stefan's room. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
Yeah. For how long, Golly John? Are you gonna take the level? Of
Like
exhaustion?
a while, but not like super long, but definitely like
Okay.
a good hour. It's gonna take him, I think, a good hour to get to sleep at least.
Okay. Okay.
I would say after that hour, she would have, because I don't know where we're situated, but someone near me would hear a aha, and then there would be the sound of a crossbow bolt hitting my door.
Okay. Rail is in the room with you, so That's a good sound effect.
No. Rail ended up going with I'm alone.
Stefan, right.
Yes, I'm in my room alone, so just
Okay.
there would be a because
Okay.
I figured out how to use it.
Okay.
Is Winston still asleep on my lap?
Yes.
Larry would have a good chance of
I'll
being
find out in the morning.
awake.
And then I will go to sleep.
Varial,
Yeah.
you hear something in your ear during the night.
Okay.
Hello, sweetie. You and I have time for a chat later.
I look to see how much wine I drank and make sure there's no one in my bed.
No, you would not see me. But the
Okay.
trinket you have, you didn't think it came for free, did you?
I do not know what you're talking about.
Of course you do, darling. But for now, just sleep. Like I said, we'll chat later. Good night, dear Varion.
Whatever you say, nice lady. More wine, and then we will go to sleep.
Okay. Everyone, you get a full 8 hours, and get a full rest.
Woo!
And you wake up in the morning, and what do?
I get right up and I take Winston out for a walk.
Okay, good idea.
I'm going to
Morning glass of wine.
braid
So-
my hair.
Okay,
Oh.
Rail grooms himself
fair enough.
with the brush.
Okay,
Oh no, man! I thought it was gonna be with a tongue.
There is just
The long,
there is
stretchy, outy leg.
there is discreet, like just down the length of his arm, kind of licking.
okay.
I mean, I assume that happens in your room, so we don't see any of that, do we?
Yeah.
Stefan might. Stefan actually turns away kind of embarrassed and is like, okay, I'll leave you to your stuff, man. And he goes downstairs.
That's good.
Oops, golly John, after you come back from your walk just outside with Winston, you notice that Ismark is coming as well.
I just give him a wave, and I walk inside, and I'm gonna go put Winston up in the room.
Okay, easy enough.
With the stuff, and I can lock her from the outside with the tavern key, right?
Sure.
Okay. So Winston's gonna be locked in the room for now, as well as the rest of my possessions.
Paul's
are
at the
in
door
there.
for you a little, but he settles.
I'll be back, boy. And I'm gonna knock on other people's doors and let them know that Ismark is coming.
Yes, thank you. We'll be right out.
I stopped by Real's room actually.
You notice Stefan standing awkwardly outside the room, kind of rocking back and forth on his heels, and says, Real's still in there. He's
Yeah, and
getting ready.
oh,
Give him a minute.
okay then. I'd like to have a little group powwow maybe after we talk with this Ismark guy, or maybe even before, but he's already here.
Fair enough.
Rail opens the door, kind of putting the finishing touches on his whisker mustache.
Except half of it's
I'm
gone.
ready. Oh yeah, half of it's gone. So he's trying to angle it so people don't notice that.
Kind of like, yeah, okay, I don't know how that would go, but yeah.
A comb over.
Yeah.
For a mustache.
Yes. Very elegant. Very well coiffed.
Says, so what are we talking about?
Is everyone
Is
else?
everyone like kind of right there?
I don't know.
No, I'm drinking alone in my room. Ah!
There you are.
What?
You better not be throwing up in there.
I never throw up.
Give me a
It's gross.
Constitution check.
Here we go. I have a +4 Constitution, a +3.
Yep, you're fine.
I'm good. I never throw up.
Vomit
You
3.
attack things in your sleep? Made some noise last night.
No, not in my sleep. I only attack things when I'm awake. What time is it?
Breakfast time.
Too early for me. Good night.
We have an associate to meet with. Maybe we should talk about his offer before we go down.
Is there coin on the table?
Yes!
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check and give me a deception check. No, barely.
Oh man.
That was pretty close though.
Gully John, if you just want to see my pretty face, you just have to be honest with me.
You hear Stefan snicker at that.
Tell you what, we'll just make a decision without you, and then you can do what you want. But we're going to have a meeting before anyone heads out. You cool with that?
Of course, just let me make myself beautiful.
We don't have that kind of time. And I walk away.
Ooh, burn.
I'll get dressed and make my way down. I'll snip my mustache a bit.
Hey,
Lyric
Oh,
comes
come on.
out. Why are we yelling?
Because Gully John does not have an inside voice.
all right.
Hilarious
so-
smirks at this.
I'm bringing the wine back downstairs. I have not stopped to drink. I'm probably hungover and drunk at the same time. If you
Okay.
would like, yeah.
Serious question, guys. Is my voice coming out over really loud?
No, it's fine.
Only when you're purposefully yelling.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is supposed to be like yelling a little bit through the door.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fine.
no, you're doing good. The role play.
Okay. Would it be alright if we took a slightly early break?
Sure. It is 8:19, so we are going to take a 5-ish to 7-ish minute break for everyone. So just meet us back here, and I will put us on the bless you, Dad. I will put us onto the commercial side. All right, we'll be right back.
Thank y'all.
everyone, and thank you for sticking with us through our break. And we are here except for Chris. Did you disappear? Chris is there. Okay.
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just changing the light a little bit, so it's. I noticed I'm a little dark.
Okay. So, it is the morning, and what are you doing? I'm gonna put on a little music. Eine kleine Nachtmusik.
Well, Gully John told me to come downstairs, so I'll come downstairs, but I still have my wine.
Okay.
Are we going to have that meeting he was yelling about, or just wing it?
Meeting and breakfast and more of this horrible, horrible place. Yes.
Where should we meet?
Well, maybe we could pile into somebody's room.
All right, whose room are we closest to?
Not mine.
Yours.
Gully
Rail.
John, where did you go?
We can use my room.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, everybody in.
All right, we all go
I
in.
open it up.
Winston's there. His tail starts to wag.
Okay. Two things. One, are we going to help this guy's sister?
It seems like the right thing to do.
Let's hear the second one before I give my first answer.
Great. I pull off the blanket that I put over all the stuff I laid out. We got to talk about loot here. We're going to take stuff from people's houses. We're working together. We just need to make sure that it's been, divvied up evenly, or at least to everyone's satisfaction. So I just like to put all cards on the table in terms of everything we took from that house. Does anyone else have anything they haven't mentioned? And I look directly at Rail and then Varian.
Rail
Hilary is also
looks
looking
shocked.
at Varian.
Rail looks shocked and says, "No, I think I told everyone about everything."
I took cheese.
Give me deception checks and insight checks.
I mean, Rail's telling the truth. Does he need to make a deception check?
Oh, you
I'm
do?
telling
Okay.
that I did take cheese, but yeah, no, I am technically lying.
Oh,
I did take a bar of soap.
I mean,
You
I'm
just
like,
want to say that?
I'm like drunk.
Varian's drunk and he's like, I took cheese! And it's like,
I
really
took
apparent.
cheese.
I mean, literally, probably the jewelry box is like,
Like,
in the front
sticking
of my.
out right
It's like
now.
in the front
Yeah.
because I don't have a backpack. It's probably like sticking out of the front of my pants, like right now.
Yeah. So he's like, I took
I
cheese!
point at Varian and I go like this.
What? I'm not happy to see you. It's nothing like that.
Your jewels are showing.
oh,
Wow.
even worse. Thank you.
Oh, yes. I take out the jewelry box and I took that.
I also have this skin bag, I think, full of some money.
I have a skin cloak with no money.
You can hang on to the skin cloak, Varian. I wouldn't call that treasure.
I agree. The skin bag is very handy, but I'm assuming the money inside is more.
We don't have to decide exactly how much this is worth. It might depend on who we can sell it to in this town. But,
For the next town.
yeah.
Doesn't seem like there's very many people here.
I didn't really hide the drift globe, so I also
Yeah.
have that. I didn't hide it.
And Rail is now wearing his new cloak.
Looking sharp, Rail.
Oh, thanks.
Speaking of sharp, and I pull out the silvered short sword and flip it around and just hold it by the tip. This thing might come in handy in a place like this, but it's not really my size. Is anyone else interested in taking possession of it?
I have No need for any weapons, actually. So, and I'm going to actually take off my two. I have 2 crossbows. I don't know if I ever told anybody. I have 2 crossbows, one heavy and one light. I'm gonna toss those. I do not need these anymore. Also,
Well,
there.
maybe we can sell them.
Well, I mean, I can use a crossbow and a short sword, but I don't really have any use for them either, thanks to magic.
Yeah, you do kind of throw fireballs.
I do
Not
rather
quite
like
yet.
the look of that sword, actually.
But that
I'll
sword,
take
we
a
should
look at
keep it.
I hand Amara the sword.
Very nice.
Stefan says, maybe I can take that sword off you too. I don't know what Stefan has actually.
Stefan was pretty interested in it in the beginning.
Well, I do know that some of you seem to have a little bit of an issue hitting things from far away. So, they have done good by me, I believe.
Oh, he's already got a short
Stefan-
bow. He will take
Steph-
the short bow. Wait, what? What did you have? Sorry.
I have a heavy crossbow and a light crossbow.
Okay, I'll
Stefan
give
could
him
use
one.
either as a fighter.
Okay. What should I give him? I'll ask him before I put it in.
You said a heavy and a light
Yeah.
crossbow? Okay.
I had the heavy crossbow was the one that I've been using. I keep it on my back, and the light crossbow was on a sling that was or a strap that was at my side. But Varian is saying that he does not need either of them anymore.
Okay.
Since you're taking all of my other things, my pretty shiny things. If you'd like, I can take some of those back, and you can take the weapons.
I don't mind you keeping some of it, just as long as it's all been put on the table.
Sure. I'll open the box. The box itself is worth money, and then there's 3 rings and the necklace in there, and I just want something for my neck. The rest you can have.
Your neck? Like jewelry?
The necklace. I want the necklace.
Well, these things are pretty worthless until we find somebody to buy them.
Is anyone comfortable with us having someone, who's in charge of this stuff until we can sell it?
Like a treasurer.
A treasurer of sorts.
I nominate Illyri. She seems the more forthcoming.
Not
you have
to be
experience with lots of money.
not to be rude, Illyri, but it does not seem that you can carry too much. I worry that it will just weigh down on you over time if we do find a lot of spoils.
We'll just have to sell it quicker. And just because I'm managing it doesn't mean I have to carry it.
9 out of 10 times, the one that steals the gold is the one that was supposed to be watching it.
Why don't we
I
split?
have need for gold, so I don't need to steal it.
Why don't we
Everyone
split the
has-
responsibility then? One person is in charge of the gold, and someone else carries it.
It's fine by me.
That is actually not a bad idea, Golly John. Kudos to you. You smart boy.
Does anyone have a problem with me holding on to this? And I hold up the chain shirt. I may have turned down the cloak, but quite frankly, I'd like to be a little harder to hit.
I have no problem. I don't need it.
I do not either.
No problem.
Rail pulls out the dagger with the rat head pommel and said, "What about this one? Does anyone want this? I even gave it a name. I call it Little Fang."
The little thing.
I find that cute. If you don't
You-
want to hold on to it, the trinkets here, they're intriguing.
No, sure, you'd take it.
What about the scrolls there, Larry?
I don't. Well, I have plenty of spells myself. I don't really need them. And some of them I can't use.
I've got a talent for these kind of things. I won't say I understand them, but I can get them to work sometimes.
I have no interest in magical scrolls and books. I'm not necessarily the Spell slinging type. Even though I totally am. But I'm not.
Yeah, says the warlock.
Well, so we're agreed. You said you wanted to keep a necklace, or you don't want to sell it. You don't want the profit.
Well, I mean, I'm going to sell it if I can sell it, yes. There's things that I want. And if no one is going to take my old crossbow, I am going to sell that as well. It has done me well over time, but I do not need it anymore.
And why don't you need it? I don't see much more.
I can
That you
show
left.
you.
Does it still work, Varian? Is that what I heard last night? Was your crossbow misfiring?
Not that one.
Well, which
Well,
one?
He
There's
kind
two.
of well, he adjusts his sleeve and he kind of does a little bit of he kind of messes with his gauntlet for a bit, and then the gold from it kind of rises up. You've kind of seen it happen before, that it looks like liquid gold kind of comes up from his arm, and it slides out down his arm into his hand, and he forms an identical looking heavy crossbow with it. But it has all of these now gold kind of like inlays and designs into it.
Where exactly did you get that thing?
It's a little bit
I have-
pretentious, isn't it?
I have always had it. I've just finally figured out how to make it come out. Watch. And then it goes away. And then a sword comes out. And then it goes away. And then an axe comes out. And then the axe
Definitely
goes away.
pretentious.
Ha! I have no need for the old technology.
I see that. That's something.
Wait
Before
until it
you-
gets pushed into a mud pile and then it all seizes up and it won't work. Or it gets stuck with a sword.
It's a little bit more complicated than that. And before you ask, no, you can't have it. It doesn't come off. Burp from the wine. No,
As long as everyone else is satisfied with the things they've claimed, and we split the difference of the rest of it for sale, minus one necklace for Varian, unless anyone objects.
He can keep his necklace.
Can I, what do the rings look like?
The ones that I put in,
Yeah.
there's 3 of them. They're all gold, pretty much identical. They're worth 25 gold each, is what
Ugh.
I was told. Similar to one that I know someone else has, but I'm not saying nothing.
I'm fine.
Well,
I've
I'll
been
keep
drinking
track
this
of it all
entire
then.
time.
And then we get back to our first question, right? Golly John?
Yeah. What do we do with this guy's sister? I mean, he seems like he's telling the truth, but this is nuts. Weirdly, believably nuts.
I
This
say
is-
we help him.
I do not know about helping this person, but I do know one thing. And I put down the wine for once. If we are truly in the land of Strahd, then the only person that has the knowledge of how to leave is Strahd himself. And I do not know about you, but I do not want to die here.
It seems one way or the other we're going to encounter him again, as it seems.
Might as well encounter him on our own terms instead of his.
We need to know what he knows.
And
That is it, plain and simple.
if we're going to do something to piss this guy off, we need to do it with both eyes forward.
I do like pissing people off.
Especially
Actually,
people that did not
we have
ask
that in
whether
common.
we wanted to be here or not.
So what about payment? This guy doesn't look like he has much.
Perhaps he can exchange something more valuable than gold.
And I think getting us to these Vistani people might help our plight. If they have a freer range, maybe they have a better relationship with Strahd and give us more information about him.
What was the what was the name of that castle that they talked about that Strahd is always in?
Ravenloft.
I guarantee that anything of use and how to get us home is going to be in there. But if he is always there, I do not have any plan.
Maybe we don't need a plan yet. Maybe we just need to see what all is going on here. And traveling with this person to a different town might help us.
If anything, we'll get the lay of the land a little bit more.
Right. I don't know how
to
it's
Sarah.
just sitting here.
So Sarah, do we know what Varian knows about vampires, or is it only Varian knows the vampire stuff?
I technically didn't share it, but I do know some things.
He did not share it, but he does know some things.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of got drunk and I forgot to tell you about it.
He kind of got drunk and forgot to tell you about it.
All right, now, if we help this guy out, are you piecing out? Are you coming along for the ride?
If I go alone, I will surely die. If I go with you, I will only most likely die. Still better chances.
Die with somewhat friends instead of all alone by yourself.
I am not an expert on vampires, nor spirits. I do know some things. Things that you all probably know. We are safest in the day. It is probably when he is normally inside and does not go skulking around. By day, we explore and learn things about this place. By night, we either hide or fight. Otherwise, we die.
Well, maybe we can move the sister during the daytime.
That is what I was thinking.
Are you suggesting that we should sleep during the day too?
Sleep during the day?
If
No.
nighttime is dangerous.
Maybe we can take a cat nap in the afternoon.
Yeah, just set up watches when we're outside.
What we need to be aware of is exactly how much daylight we have each day. That is the first priority.
Assuming the man wishing for our help would be able to tell us that.
And there are other stories about vampires, the clerics and those who have religious holy power normally are good at fighting them or other undead things. Running water, like a stream or something, normally is not good for them, and they cannot come into your home unless invited. So, unless one of you are vampires, then we should be okay on that front.
No, not a vampire, that I know of.
Last I checked, though the sunlight is a little bit of a thing.
You are quite pale, but so am I. Because I'm albino.
I'm not pale, I'm purple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am quite pale. You're not.
I am quite pale as well, but...
Illyria is pale. That's the one. Yeah, you're purple. You're fine.
All right.
So we're going to help this man.
We've got nothing better to do.
Yes, and it's in our best interest just to explore.
What I believe we should ask for is if he does not have a lot of coin, perhaps he can get us some mode of transportation, something to go along the way is a little bit faster and safer, like a cart.
All right. Well, what about taking this guy with us? Sounds like this Strahd guy is probably going to off him if he finds out his sister's been spirited away.
Well, all we have to do is get him to his location and just leave him there. And
Yeah.
his knowledge about the lands, he's lived here all his life, from what he said, would be invaluable to us.
If he asks the first people that come into the inn to help him go against Strahd, then he is getting everything that comes to him.
And so are we.
And so are we.
We didn't have much choice in the matter, though.
True.
No.
I don't like it.
All right. I
But-
think he's already. I think he's already waiting for us down there.
Yes.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
down
pack
and
up
tell
my
him.
stuff.
I'm gonna take the necklace. Did anyone want my big crossbow, or I'll take that back too?
I think we're gonna see if Stefan wanted it,
Yeah,
or...
can you just hold on to them to see if Stefan wants them?
I'll hold on to my crossbows. Okay.
And Rail is giving Little Fang to Para, right?
Yes.
It's just stats for a dagger.
So, we are mercenaries then.
So
So,
where do you make a living?
Wonderful.
Just to go over it really quick, Larry has a spell book that she got. Rail is keeping the cloak protection. Someone has the Kool-Aid.
I have Kool-Aid.
You have the Kool-Aid? Okay.
I have a jar of Kool-Aid.
I forgot about that.
I think 4 of us each took a vial of Kool-Aid. And then
Yeah, I
someone
don't
has
believe I have any.
someone has Alchemist Fire.
Not
we used
anymore.
it.
We used
We used it on the
we used it.
mound.
I have a bullseye lantern. The silver sword has been accounted for, and there's a bunch of other stuff that's basically just cell fodder. The thieves' tools, Varian, you now have those.
They were given back to me. Yeah.
Okay.
And I have the bag of skin with money in it that we picked up around the same time the sword got picked up.
And I have my like pack. You know, I have like
All
a.
right.
But that's not stuff I took in the house, so I didn't
Mhm.
show you all the stuff that I have. I have a Dungeoneer's pack
Okay.
and some stuff and some background stuff.
Larry, you're giving up some of the spell scrolls that you can't use, or
I don't need either of the spell scrolls. I can't.
So, Para,
Yeah,
while-
I don't need either of them.
on break, we learned this is out of character, but we learned that Amara can use the spell scrolls.
okay.
Oh, she can?
You could
Okay.
you can use bless or protection from evil and good because they're on your spell sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you have bless already, but you could use the scroll and basically use bless without using a.
Yeah,
Spell.
which is good, yeah.
So
Okay.
but spiritual weapon is basically cell fodder because none of us are clerics right now.
Yeah, and then there's 3 books, nice leather covered books.
I think Stefan got those.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to sort that out. And then since Stefan isn't here right now, people can talk about who keeps the silver sword, I guess.
And I mean, technically, my inventory still states that I have all 3 rings and the jewelry box and the necklace because no one actually took or claimed them. Who's holding the valuable things?
I think I'm all the valuable things that are not specifically taken by people. I'm wrapping up and packing up into my pack.
Okay.
Larry is technically responsible for them.
Okay.
So,
Well, then, just because I'm going to take them off my inventory, just tell you have the 75 gold jewelry box and 3 25 gold rings. Inventory management, everyone. That's what you came here to see tonight.
Digitoo
Okie dokie.
is
There were-
applauding you for your planning.
there were 3 10 gold value gems.
Yeah, I didn't
I
take.
forget where they.
I was possessed
they were-
at the
okay.
time, so I didn't want that.
After tonight's game, I'll go through and make sure that I've got
Yeah.
everything written down and.
Let's
Hopefully
go
sorted
talk
a little
to
bit.
an NPC.
Oh, side note, Golly John is going to claim that the fancy cloak and top hat, as long as no one minds that. I just don't want to go back.
You
and
can
read
have
it.
it.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Is it
I've
like
already got a
a
cloak.
is it like a cloak like around the shoulders, or is it like a cowled cloak?
What do you want?
Big high collar.
The clothing that I found in the closet,
Yeah.
is it, what kind of cloak is it? Is it like a wraparound, like outdoor
No.
cloak, or is it more of like a jacket?
Oh, it's more like a dress cloak. like
Okay.
around the shoulders kind of thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Go to a fancy ball, why don't you, Golly
Yeah.
John?
Pretty much.
You're like a dragonborn. You're
I'm
probably
hoping
gonna
that happens at some point. That's
Okay.
All right.
We go downstairs to talk to the NPC.
Okay. He looks up. He's at a table and he looks up for you eagerly, and he motions toward you and says, "My friends, I've just ordered breakfast for us all.
What's for breakfast?
Thank you.
Looks like a lot of breakfast meats and bread, some hearty bread.
Is there bacon?
There is bacon.
Oh,
like
the pocket bacon. Is there
Pocket
sausage?
bacon.
I'm going straight for sausage.
There is sausage. You can make pocket bacon by putting bacon in your pocket if you want.
Bake it in your pocket. Put it everywhere. Yeah.
All right, Rail eschews the breads and goes straight for the meats.
Okay.
Golly John is going to get one nice piece of meaty bread, but try and soak it in as much greasy meat as he can.
Gross. Okay.
Illyria will make a meat sandwich.
Okay. What do you want to do, Amara?
I'm just going to pick at things.
Okay. Sounds par for the course. There is a pitcher of water, and there's a pitcher of ale. So you can have that too. So have you given any thought to my proposition?
Quite a bit, it seems.
As a matter of fact, we have.
Great. What have you decided?
We're all just stupid enough to do it.
Oh, thank the gods.
But we would like to know what exactly you are going to offer in return.
I could offer you... I don't have much. You see, my parents... My father just died. I guess if this all goes through well, you can have the house. He was the burgomaster here. It's a nicer house than some of the rest of the ones here.
Oh, good. We collect those, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd love another house.
You do?
No.
Oh,
I think
how
just
strange.
your knowledge of where we are would be enough, at least for me.
Well, we're
I
in
am
a village.
interested. I am interested in if you, or I suppose your father, owned a cart or something so that we do not have to walk everywhere. Something useful.
Yes.
I'll have to check the stable house to see if we have a workable cart.
Do that.
When you're done, will you come with me to meet her? My sister?
Yep.
Yeah,
Of course.
we are now here to help you.
You know that there's other places like a mercantile in case you need supplies.
Yeah,
Okay.
where are good places to shop around here and or sell things?
There is no good place to shop or sell things. He's a thief and the only person open in town, but he'll take your money.
Is there a blacksmith in the town?
No, it's pretty empty. But right to the south of us is a mercantile. To the name of
How far?
Bildrath. How far?
Like across the street?
Yes.
Okay.
60 square feet.
Okay. So, oh, Stefan is already there.
Yes,
He's
Stefan is
already shopping.
What did you say it was? A mercantile?
Mercantile, yeah.
Mer-
Mercantile.
Mercantile?
Yeah.
Mall.
Right.
It's a shop.
Okay.
All right.
The Mall of Barovia.
It's run by Bildrath. He's an ass, but he'll get you some basic stuff.
Does he have coin?
He's got a coin, and he'll charge you quite a bit too.
Does he like shiny things?
He does. He's got a
Good
keen eye
enough for
that.
me.
Yes.
Good enough for me.
All right.
Fine.
So, where can we meet you to meet your sister?
I'll go with you. If you don't
All
mind,
right.
I would rather keep keep with you and take you directly to her myself, unless you wanted to meet us later.
Is he armed?
He is lightly armed. He is a human veteran. He's got a sword on him.
Okay, he's just got a sword at his hip.
Yes.
I'm gonna gesture to. I want to gesture to his sword. Do you know how to use that?
I can get my way around.
All right. But don't stick me with the pointy end.
I'll try not to.
Although you might at times feel like hitting him over the head, please try not to.
I'll try. You guys are doing me quite a favor, so...
All right, let's go shopping.
Okay, and it is where Stefan is, just, in the map. So. And as you go outside, you hear the wailing increase. Just so you know.
Does he react to it?
He shrugs.
Arr, Whalen's good business. Sorry,
Oh.
that was on a character.
It's okay.
Chris.
Does that sound ever stop here?
That's Mary. No, it doesn't.
Who's Mary?
I'll read you. A moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sounds flow from a dark two-story townhouse, and it's Mad Mary. You see,
It's not Bloody Mary.
No, she had a daughter abducted by Strahd. That's exactly what I don't want to happen to Irina.
She cries all day and all night.
All the time.
That must be exhausting.
It is.
No, I mean for her.
For
She
her
doesn't have
and the
much
town,
room.
yes.
She doesn't have much time for anything else. She's gonna waste away, that Mary.
Has she thought about picking up a hobby?
Why don't you
Maybe
suggest
having
it to
another
her?
kid?
She's a widow. Why don't you help her with that?
Not really my type.
We are not
Got some
hoping.
fine scales.
We are not planning on staying in your Barovia for very long. Despair is an extravagance that we can ill afford.
It's getting later in the day. Let's
Go
see
check
what
out this shop.
Shop has to offer.
Okay. The sparse light from the building spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads, Bill Drath's Mercantile.
It sounds about approachable as any.
Rail enters.
Okay.
I'll follow after Rail. Bonjour! I'm still
I'll
kind
go in
of
as well.
drunk. I'm day drunk. I did not stop drinking. I'm not possessed
Did
again,
you
I promise.
sleep at all?
I did after I figured out how to work my gauntlet.
Okay.
But I mean, I was drinking first thing in the morning too.
Okay.
So
All right.
I had,
So you
I had
enter-
day wine.
You enter into the building, and a gruff man is behind the counter and says, Yes, what can I do you for?
We have some stuff we would like to maybe sell here,
Or maybe buy.
or
Aye.
maybe buy.
Well, what you see here is what you can get. And for all intents and purposes, it's anything on the adventuring gear table that is less than 25 gold points pieces. I don't want to read it all to you. So I can look it up if you ask me for it.
So
Sorry, I
Said less
really
than
can't read it.
25.
Less than 25.
no, and no. So that would mean no weapons. I wish I had that table in front of me.
I do have it in front of me.
Oh, thank you.
Hmm.
Ah, there it is.
Hi. He nods towards you, Varian. I
Ah?
see you have a fine taste in jewelry, young man.
I am not young, and you have a very hungry eye.
I'll give you 100 gold for it.
What do you think this is, gold-plated?
I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Of course.
150.
We can discuss this at a later time, and perhaps you can think of some bigger numbers.
Funny.
If you can count higher.
Funny.
I'm hilarious. Is anyone saying something that they need?
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Who wants to buy 5,000 ball bearings?
Oh, I'm buying some ball bearings. Come on. Gotta have ball bearings.
That's 10 gold for a bag of 1,000.
Oh! I see how it is.
I turn my back to him and I whisper to Larry, "You're good with prices, right?"
I know what things are worth.
Okay.
What I'm hearing so far, it's not worth spending our time here. Unless we really, really need something.
I'm the only shop in town, sweetheart.
There are other towns.
Good luck getting
Yes.
there.
We're going to do our best.
You know, I am very surprised then if you are the only shop in town that you do not have bigger security.
Really?
Or better prices.
Really?
It's a really nice shop.
In that case, Paramumbo? Paramumbo, get up here. And you see
That's
this
what I thought.
massive human male come up from down the stairs. And he is the size of like a 7-foot dude. And he just is hulking. And he goes, "Yeah, uncle?"
Huh. I can't. Oh, so he has a boyfriend. Cute.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to keep talking like that? I'll give you one more chance to get out of my shop.
Do you have.
I stand there looking up at this man for like a good 30 seconds or so. And then I look down at Barry and says, "Is this what it's like for you, like all the time?" Weird.
No. Normally I can see people in the eye because they're on their knees.
Rail kind of just stands in between all of this and goes, "Hey, fellas, we're just looking to buy a few things. Let's all calm down."
Oh. Perry
Tell you what,
kind of like looks at you.
Tell you what, I'm taking a look at this rope here. Oh, it's a nice rope. You gotta have some rope.
I've got rope.
I also have rope.
Me too.
Well, maybe I don't need any rope.
How about some potions? The
No
ones
Yeah,
that
potions
can
here.
maybe keep us alive. Although,
Yeah, you got any potions for us?
No potions here.
How about medical supplies?
You gonna get the hell out of my shop or what?
It's
And
obviously
you-
he does not want our business.
Hey.
Not with this one here, and he spits at Marianne.
Oh.
I did need a shower. So, do you and your boyfriend have manacles? You seem like the type.
All right.
I'm going to step out of the store.
I'm also going to leave.
I'm legitimately asking.
Okay.
Pair of manacles.
He doesn't like your tone, though. You're gonna have to make a persuasion check to
To just see if he has
see
them.
if he has them.
Cool. I'm not Guess what? I'm bad at persuasion. I'm 12.
This is not
It's
for
a
the likes
minus
of
one.
you.
Oh. All right. Well, keep your bed secrets for yourself, no? And I leave.
Rail also leaves,
Okay.
just kind of backing out, like whistling almost.
Well, that was wonderful. A good customer experience.
Are Golly John and O'Leary still in the shop?
Currently, I am.
Yes.
Okay. You two, you want anything?
I think the question here is, do you want anything? In case you haven't picked up, your prices are maybe a little steep for us.
Well, that's gotta be how it is because I'm the only shop in town, so. You either want the merchandise or you don't. I'm willing to trade.
Do we really need anything?
Is there anything in particular you might be looking for? Maybe we can acquire things on your behalf in exchange for things you have maybe a surplus of.
Got anything else that's shiny?
I have a sword. I'm not there.
We have a couple pieces of jewelry.
Alright. Let me see. I would
I'm gonna
take
turn
with
my back so that Illyria can get into the pack.
I would
I
take
assume you
with
know
that-
like where things are packed away.
I would take the thing that Jen had around his neck, but you'd have to go after him. Or Periwinkle can.
Man likes his
find the
jewelry.
I'll find the jewelry box and dig out one of the rings, and I'll hold it and hold it up to him.
This thing, this trinket, 5 gold.
No, not worth it. I know my jewelry. I have plenty of my own.
Girl!
I'll give you the ball bearings for it.
She don't work for that ring. Mm-mm.
I'm sure we can find somebody else.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
A lot of you out of my shop right now.
I
And
want
I'm
to
gonna. I'm
walk
gonna-
back.
Sorry. On the way out, I'm just gonna like. I'm gonna pat. What's the name of his big friend?
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give Periwinkle a nice pat on the chest.
He's gonna pat you back.
Oh no.
Oh! She's looking up something.
Would I
Oh!
Oh gosh.
He patted you back with a shield bash.
And out the door he goes.
Would that hit you? 19?
Oh yeah.
You take an 8 bludgeoning damage and give me a strength saving throw.
Amara's just like hearing this scuffle go
Okay,
down and just watching.
Yeah, you're outside. You don't know. You don't fall down.
He just,
but you are
all of a
not-
sudden,
What about?
one side of the door to the other. Illyria's going to look back near to the... She's going to walk over to the door and look at the two. Sorry about my friends. One of them is, well, drunk. But I don't think we'll be back. And just leave.
Okay. And-
But I did want to walk back in just to the doorway so I can see him. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot something, and I bend down, then I flip him off, and then I leave.
Periwinkle runs after you.
So when he does the shield bash into me, if I stand my ground, I actually gonna want to try and knock him on his ass back.
Okay.
Not with an attack roll, but just like a trip. I think there you can make a shove attempt to knock someone over.
Okay. How do I
I'm
do this?
sorry, I'm
Do I have to roll a contesting strength check?
It's a contested athletics, I think.
It's like a grapple, except you're trying to push somebody over.
Okay, hold on.
Go, Golly John, save my little drunk ass.
Illyria would like to prepare a spell.
Okay.
Oh, we're doing it.
It's in specifically the hold person spell.
Ooh, he rolled poorly. You,
Oh, yes.
Get him, Golly
Yeah. You shove
Oh, boy.
Periwinkle down, and he does not like this. Everyone roll initiative.
Hey!
Yeah, I don't
wait,
feel bad.
Where's this happening? Like,
We're inside.
Yeah,
You're
you're
out.
I
inside.
think this
you're
is like in the
outside.
doorway of
Yeah,
the
it's
shop.
kind of gonna be a theater of the mind thing. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you know I'm
wait.
here for this. I am totally
Everybody
here.
roll again because I had to delete everyone.
Oh.
To turn on over. So
Okay.
you can roll again, and then enter in your original initiative.
Nope,
please.
mine is better.
Okay, take that. So I don't have a token for Periwinkle, but I'm just gonna roll. How do I do that? Oh. Crap. I do not have a token for him, so I will just go in and grab this guy.
I'm conjuring my new crossbow. Cause I wanna try it out. I was like, oh, okay.
You
Oh,
originally rolled a 20, guys. Alright. Did everyone
Flipped
roll?
him.
And I originally rolled a 16.
flipped him off right into holding a crossbow.
Okay, everyone good?
Yeah.
Let us get some battle music.
Oh, the guy that we're with is probably like, what? Why are they like this?
Do I get to use
He's
my
outside.
health
I'm gonna
spell
have
first,
him be
or-
outside. He's gonna be like, "This is my town. I'm not getting involved, you guys. Just met you." So
Do
Amanda,
I get to
oops, I'm so sorry, everyone. I just clicked off the damn tab.
Bye.
Everything. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Ah!
we win, and we level up.
I feel like I have no direction in life.
Did
Sarah,
not.
Kepler,
Oh, thank
Kepler
God.
wanted to know if the hold person went off.
Yes, you were holding that, right?
Yes,
Sure.
I got it. Yeah, so I was like to hold person on, whatever the dude's name is that we're
Periwinkle or the shopkeeper?
Periwinkle.
Okay, let me grab his stats again. Sorry, guys.
Periwinkle. What a good name.
I know.
Strong
I didn't,
name.
and honestly, I didn't make this guy a jerk. It says in the book that he's a jerk. Really, literally. So,
I mean, that either way.
you know, he's not a
Yeah, he's a
gargoyle.
jerk.
Yeah, I'm fine. There we go. Okay. So I'm sorry. What save does he have to make?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
DC 14.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, there goes that one.
Okay. I'm trying to use it.
No, the second level spell slot.
We got more than one.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Wizard.
Amara, you go first. Bless you, Amara.
It's alright.
It's okay.
I mean, technically I'm outside. So, she doesn't really want to get involved with this,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay.
She stepped out.
All right. So that's your turn. You're just gonna hold.
If someone gets thrown outside, she might,
I mean, I
See-
said that I was in the doorway, but yeah, I'm not thrown anywhere.
No, you weren't thrown out. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it's Periwinkle's turn. He's gonna turn towards Golly John. Wait, who hit him?
Golly John knocked him prone.
I knocked him down. Yeah.
He is going
Okay.
to stand up and then hit Golly John. I don't know what to do because. Okay, he's gonna make a spear attack against you. Will that hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay. He makes-
So does in 5th edition he does not provoke an attack of opportunity for standing up and drawing a weapon,
No.
right? I didn't think so. Okay.
Okay. He's going to make another attack. 12 will not hit, right?
No.
Then he's
Now that
gonna
I have
turn-
armor.
Now he's gonna turn to Varian and make his shield bash.
Oh, well, does he have enough movement to get to me to do it?
Oh, how
We didn't really establish how far away I was.
it is a it is a 70 by 40 foot. So we'll say that he is 20 feet away from you, so he would not reach you this round. Okay. So he would A 12 would not hit Golly John. He would know that he couldn't reach you. 12's not going to hit Golly John, so it is now Rail's turn.
Alright,
Rail, you
I'm
are outside.
I'm Rails outside, so I'm just gonna get ready to punch something that comes through the door that is not my friend's.
Okay, so you're going to ready an action. Alright,
You're right.
Burial, he is about 20 feet away from you in case that gives you disadvantage on your crossbow.
No, heavy crossbow's minor range is 100 feet.
Okay.
So I'll even back up another 25
Out the door?
if I can.
Or in
As
the
long
shop?
as I can still see him.
Sure.
Okay. I back up another 25 feet and I'm gonna wink at him. Then I'm gonna shoot him with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
Is wink a free action?
Yep, that'll hit. Roll damage. Ooh, that
Ooh,
was
it
not
hits
nice.
so much harder now.
That was not nice. He growls at you.
Let's and then yeah. I'll wait.
Illyri?
On my turn.
Illyri?
Alright, so I'm still standing in the shop, and I'm gonna turn to the shopkeeper. Is it Bill?
Bill Draft.
And I'm gonna try to persuade him to call off his city nephew.
Yeah, nephew.
If you don't tell him to stop fighting, it's not going well for either of you, and I don't want to see that.
He thinks about it. Give me a persuasion check.
I would like to use my advantage.
Okay, DM's inspiration, go for it.
Yes. Finding the page here.
Do I have a commoner?
Woo!
Whoa!
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, wow,
It's a
okay.
nat 20.
The commoner can't even wisdom save again. Okay. So he says, fair enough. I don't want Periwinkle to get any more hurt than he already has. Periwinkle, downstairs. And that's the end of your combat.
Yeah, exactly.
Words. Words, they do so much.
And on the way out, Larry's going to smile sweetly. Come on, guys, let's go.
Curtsy.
Do we outside know the fight's over?
Did you tell them?
You would have heard the yell, I'm assuming, from the shopkeeper.
And I'm guessing that Varian would have backed up out of the shop.
I backed up out of the shop.
Yeah.
Pushing the door open.
Yeah, so you saw me shoot a crossbow bolt in there.
And you see Larry coming out. Everything's good. Let's keep going.
You
Is he going to give
you
us
hear the
good
shopkeeper
prices
yell, "You're welcome back, Missy, but the rest of you lot, keep the hell away."
I didn't even do anything.
So how much is
Neither did
manacles
I.
now?
I'm going to grab
Shut
the
up.
back of Varian's little gross skin thing and just kind of give him a tug.
I'm not wearing the skin cloak.
Okay.
I'm interested in it, not wearing it yet.
Come on, let's go before you shoot someone else.
As
Well, I
it's
am-
like, no one's touched Periwinkle for years. Do not go near him again, guys. You will not make it out.
So how much are manacles now?
Disgusting.
Darian, let's keep going, or else I'll try a spell on you.
Before leaving,
I was willing to pay for it. He was just an asshole.
I walk up to the counter where the guy is, lean over towards his face a little bit, and just blow a little cold breath right into his eyes, and then turn around and walk away.
It was cold as ice.
Does it do anything physically, or?
Oh, so this is actually, I'm not saying I use my breath weapon, but I'm sort of flavoring it that I can just breathe uncomfortably cold air.
He shivers and kind of looks funnily at you and says, "Get out." Now.
Come on, Golly John, that's what got us in trouble in the first place.
I was attacked unprovoked, thank you very
Come on,
much.
let's go.
And can take a friendly pat.
Illyri, I didn't get my manacles. Now what am I going to do?
Well, if you
There's
really
got to be
want,
somewhere else in this town that sells something.
Or another town. I'm already starting to hate this one.
Maybe the gypsies sell things.
oh, maybe.
I bet they'll trade. I don't know if they sell.
So
Was that was a best?
Well, is Marcus? Are we
Rail
going to sister?
turns to Ismark and says, "Why don't we get your sister and we get her on our way?"
Alright. Sounds good to me. So, Ismark, I'm going to select the gem overlay, make him player to player, because I know how to do this now a little better. I'm going to jinx myself. Okay, Ismark, do you see Ismark now?
Yes.
Kind of?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna lead you down to, the street. And as he gets here, the wailing is just insanely loud. But he kind of shrugs it off and keeps going and says, unless you want to go in and meet her.
Is there any reason why we should?
Probably
We
not.
seem to be very good with the locals.
I mean, I could sing her a song.
She's lost to us. Lost to the world, I think.
Can we see her from, like, where we are?
Let's see. No.
No, she's probably okay. Oh, another question.
Oh, you would like this parallel. She has a doll.
Oh.
Hey, you said her daughter was taken by Strahd.
Yes.
Did she meet Strahd? He's got a last name. Is that his last name?
That is his name. Count
Count Strahd.
Strahd?
Von Zalvik.
Yes, I don't know how to say it correctly because I know
It's Russian-y. Strahd.
Zarovich.
Strahd von Zorovich.
Zarovich.
Strahd.
Strahd von Zorovich.
You think that she would, I don't know anything about the situation that you don't?
She doesn't exactly seem all there. I doubt we could get much from her, though.
You're somebody that rails all the time. Can't
To be
be
honest,
that coherent.
her daughter just vanished, and we fear the worst.
Weird.
I doubt she would give us much information.
So how do you know her daughter was taken by Strahd?
Generally, the girls that go missing here end up there.
What does he do with them?
Do you guys visit his castle or something? Like, how do you know that they're there?
Let's see.
Also, is it sunny out?
It's dreary. It is perpetually dreary and foggy.
Okay.
Very foggy.
Fun.
Always foggy.
Okay.
Like, it's always sunny in Philadelphia, it's always foggy in Barovia.
I love it. Alright.
Sorry,
good,
guys,
good,
I
good.
don't know how she knows it's there. This book doesn't tell me everything. I'm just gonna say that they know that they're there because they see, like, bodies, maybe? I don't know.
There's been a red-eyed wolf dragging something in that direction.
There you go.
And you know, sometimes mothers just know.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't know.
This is
I
true.
mean, I'm not a mother either, but that's what I've heard.
My mother always knew anytime I was up to something.
Do I have any reason to suspect that Illyri might be hiding that she does have a daughter?
A baby.
I don't know. Maybe you should ask her.
Tiny baby.
Okay.
We just accosted someone. Hey, do you have a child? Oh, it's good.
So are you continuing down?
I suppose, yes.
Okay. So Ismark, you get to this house at the bottom. Ismark bangs at the door. Hold on 1 second. Come on. Arena! Arena, I know you're in there. Let me in. It's Ismark. The door slowly opens. The interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the furniture shows signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden red coffin, surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
Oh. So when you said
Dolly
you
John takes off his hat.
just died, you weren't lying.
No, we weren't.
You haven't had a chance to bury him yet?
No.
My condolences.
You're going... Irina comes over to you and says, I see you met my brother. I'm Irina. Nice to meet you. Well, I wish I could say it was nice to meet you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
The same.
Bale holds out a paw and says, "It's. I think that we're here to help improve those circumstances."
Well, Ismark wants to move me, and I can't leave with father lying here like that.
Arian's gonna like back up to the edge of the group because this is not what I'm good at talking about.
Say you'll help bury him, and I'll go anywhere with you. With Ismark. But I can't leave my father like this.
All right, let's find a place to bury him then.
You
Is
will?
there a graveyard
You'll help me?
nearby, or?
Or perhaps nearby the property. Sentimental.
Actually,
Backyard?
there's a church. I would like him to be buried at. Take,
Right?
I mean,
how
you guys.
how can we get him there?
take Ismark, and you guys can hoist the coffin, and I'll wait here for you.
Is there no kind of cart we can use?
I think there's one in the back. Let me check.
You're the DM. If you want there to be one back there, then there's one back there. It's
There's
fine.
you find a small cart, no horse.
Is this cart size enough to carry a coffin?
Yes, that's serviceable. It's about the size of a coffin. It's maybe 8 by 4.
All right.
Do you think we could pull this by hand? If we can make it work.
It's better than carrying it the whole way.
It should be fine, I would think.
Is there anybody? Well, I'm assuming by the graveyard there's a church or a temple or something.
There is a church.
Is there somebody there to help us?
Yes, his name is Jorovich.
George.
Now, is this guy
He's the village
the?
priest.
Do you have any grave diggers? Like, is the plot prepared for him?
Yes, all you gotta do is take him there.
Okay.
Please.
Do you don't want to come along for this?
No.
I mean, it's
Outside?
yeah.
Well, when we
It's
leave
daytime.
all together, you're going to have to go outside eventually.
Let me get prepared, and by the time you get back, I'll be ready.
You do not want to be there for the burial of your father?
I've already mourned him. He's not there anymore. I just need this final rite to be seen through.
The quicker we leave, the quicker we'll be back.
All right, so I guess Rail tries to lift up the coffin and see if he can lift it by himself.
Give me a strength check. Give me an athletics check.
Bruh, it takes like 6 people to lift a coffin.
Yeah.
If you... Oh, thank God. I was so scared what would happen if you crit
lift it like
failed.
2 inches off the ground, but you realize you'll need your friend's help.
Hey guys,
yeah.
can I get a hand here?
I'm no good at lifting things.
I'm coming.
You think
I'll
all the four of you can
Provide
lift?
moral
All
support.
right.
Here, I'll let Stefan do it too.
Yes.
Thank you, Stefan. You're so helpful.
So strong.
You'll have to hold it low because I have to kind of like.
Oh yeah, all of you can easily lift the coffin.
I want to just see what I was gonna get to see if I'm actually helpful.
Yes. The 4 of you easily lift the coffin into the cart. And who's gonna pull the cart?
I'll set my pack also in the cart and try and help pull.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
actually,
step behind to make sure the coffin doesn't slide in.
Galajon, I've got a bit of an idea.
Yeah?
Do you think that, while we pull this cart, that you could be playing some morning music, to let people know we're going to the funeral?
Well, I mean, I don't know the rights here, but I can play something appropriate, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jazz.
Jazz?
What is jazz?
What about
Oh,
blues?
it's something that we used to play in the temple all the time. It's got really
Like-
no kind of plan.
Yes.
Is that like a monastic dirge or something?
Yeah.
Like a lot of chanting and whatnot? Is that jazz?
Oh my
Nice.
god, I'm gonna start trying to pull this thing by the damn
Let's
self.
not make this a spectacle. It's death, not a
This-
festival. Thank
This
you.
this little dwarf is gonna try and pull this.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the
This
bits. Someone
bits.
give us bits. Oh, Digitio
Bits.
for Temple Jazz. Thank
The
you,
bits.
Digitio.
All right. So Rail sees he's trying to pull it by himself, and he.
Okay.
Are they able to get it by themselves?
I'm gonna use their old athletic checks. Yes, you're able to do it fine.
Yeah, we're still feeling pretty strong.
Well,
Yes.
Golly John will break out his concertina and play
Give
some.
me a performance.
Performance.
Yeah, performance.
Perception.
Nice.
Persimmon.
Yeah, I don't have like. Oh, I do have Ghost Processional queued up. Hold on, let's see what that sounds like.
Ooh.
You can't really hear that. Never mind. Okay. Do you want it to be jazz or cryptic sorrow? Let's try that one.
Cryptic Sorrow. Golly John doesn't even know what jazz is.
Oh, this isn't like this is like a piano. So okay. Anyway, you're walking down the street. So much for that. And you see maybe a couple heads poke out from the drawn windows, but no one comes outside. So there are other people in the town.
Okay.
You realize, just commoners, but there are other people in the town.
Hey,
Rail.
that's a
Yeah?
question. Didn't you think that it was kind of awkward that she did not want to be here to see her father buried?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit strange.
As Mark
Every-
says, I can hear you.
Yeah? I'm not talking quietly, but
Yeah.
I'm talking to my friend right now.
Well, believe me, she grieved for that man.
That,
She doesn't
I
want to see
know.
him dead in the ground.
it's a box.
It's her father.
It's her father in a box.
Clearly, you haven't lost many people.
I've lost many people.
Clearly, you were dropped on your head as a child.
That is true.
Hence the height.
Probably.
I just know if it was me, I would have wanted to be there.
She already placed her flowers and said her goodbye. That was enough for her.
Look, wait, my friend here meant no offense. We were just curious as to why she wouldn't want to be here.
She's,
But
she's
now we
here.
know, so there's no harm. No harm, no offense meant.
Okay. Oh, look,
Does
Stefan's
she?
still there.
Does she know that she is a target of Strahd? Did you tell her?
She knows. He's visited her twice. By the third time, she'll become his thrall. Maybe his bride? We're not really sure. What his intentions
What does he
are.
do on these visits? No explicit details, just trying to get the gist.
It's only fuzzy memories, but she can recall the blazing hunger in his eyes.
Okay. That's bordering on explicit, but
I've been hungry before. It's just very unpleasant.
I don't think that's the kind of hunger she's talking about.
Right. I'm gonna say you're there? Do you
Yeah.
think you're there? Okay.
Feels like a we're there moment.
Yeah. Atop a slight rise, against the roots of the pillar stone that supports Castle Ravenloft, sits a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This church has obviously weathered the assaults of evil for centuries on end and is worn and weary. A bell tower rises toward the back, and flickering light shines through holes in the shingled roof. The rafters strain feebly against their load. So,
I've seen worse.
let me see something real quick. Sorry.
Does the church actually depict any specific gods?
No. Not. Yes, but not that you know of yet. Sorry. I didn't want to lie to you, but maybe there. Maybe
I mean, if on the outside, if it's no, then it's no.
not that you know of. How would that?
Okay.
Winston's not there. Stefan's there.
I was moving him so that Golly John could see where his token was.
Well, let's see
Sorry,
if
I'm
anybody's
placing
home.
you somewhere.
Yeah, I'll stop playing and go knock on the door.
Okay. Give me 1 second, guys.
Ooh.
Can you see anything?
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, give me 1 second, I know. Okay, golly John, let's see. Advanced. What is it? 16. Can you see? Golly John?
No, it's black. Oh, wait, now I can see the outside.
Okay, let me do that to everyone.
Sorry,
Give me
I
1
was looking
second,
at the wrong
everyone.
spot.
I didn't think we'd get here right now. Oops, wait, 16. I can't type, guys. I'm sorry. -5. This site.
Oh,
Amara, can you see
yes.
the outside?
Yes.
Alright, everyone just stay outside for a second.
Stefan will stay outside.
Yes. Marion, can you see?
Yeah. The outside.
Okay.
I would be next to Rail because I was pulling the cart.
Yeah. Alright, and Stefan and Winston's not there.
And I'm still black.
Oh, you're still like, sorry. Rail. Rail, you have a natural 20 to use.
Yes, I know.
Can you see Rail?
I can see now.
Okay. So you're approaching the door, Golly John?
Yep.
The heavy wooden doors of the church are covered with claw marks and scarred by fire. So,
Nice place. I knocked on the door.
Alright. Actually, I'm going to move him here. And close this. And then move you in. Can you see the dude? Oops. Can you see the dude?
Yes.
Okay, there's a dude. The doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot long hall. I don't know how to make this hall. I don't know how to open the doors, pretty much. Anyway, the hall is unlit and reeks of mildew. 4 doors, 2 on each side of the hall, lead to adjacent chambers. You can see that the chapel is strewn with debris, and you can hear a soft voice from within reciting a prayer. Suddenly, the prayer is blotted out by an inhuman scream that rises up from beneath the wooden floor. The soft voice was belonging to the utterings of the player, Donovich, the priest that greeted you. So you heard that, and then Donovich looked up and came over to you. Yes, how can I help you?
We'd like to bury someone.
Here?
Not, well, I mean, in the graveyard, not like here.
This is, well, you hear, I don't want to scream, but you, can hear screams just coming from the basement downstairs. Just like, terrible screams.
I mean, do we hear that outside?
Do you want to be closer? Here, we'll move you closer.
No.
Oh.
Maybe you're busy.
I don't want to be closer, please.
Yes, as you can see, the chapel's not much of a place of worship anymore.
What is that noise? Who is screaming?
Alright. So, since you can see it, I'm gonna just read the chapel part to you, okay? The chapel, if everyone wants, do you want me to move everyone inside so you can see the chapel at least, or how do you want to do this, everyone?
I guess we pick up the coffin and move the coffin.
Okay, you can move the coffin around and let's...
After noticing that Golly John hasn't come back outside.
Yeah, if Rail is moving the coffin, then I'm moving it with him, so
Mm-hmm.
I would go
I'll
in.
move you in there. Okay, sorry, you can move yourselves in there.
Oh, he's a real looker, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for the bits for so many screams. Yes, so many screams coming from downstairs. The chapel is in shambles with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles mounted in candlesticks and candelabras light every dusty corner in a fervent attempt to rid the chapel of shadows. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar from which kneels a priest the priest came up from to greet you. Next to the altar hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower. From beneath the chapel floor, you hear a young man's voice cry out, "Father, I'm starving!"
Don't like that.
Say, what kind of a church is this?
What's the holdup?
This is...
I'm not too sure.
I've been praying day and night, but the gods, they haven't listened to me.
Which gods do you worship?
you see it doesn't say exactly which god he prays to, but it does say that there is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol on the altar.
Say
Hey,
sunshine.
Could you
Yes. A
sunship
sunburst, yes.
Lathander?
Maybe?
I think that's
Oh wait, the
Lathander.
blame to the Morning Lord, sorry.
What are you praying for these days?
Do you really want to know? My son.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My son. He was taken to Ravenloft, and when he came back, he isn't. He's a vampire spawn. I leave him downstairs so he doesn't feed at night. I've been praying day and night for deliverance. And you hear, Father! I can hear you! Who are you talking to?
Varian's gonna step forward. The gods do not answer ones that do not act themselves, Father.
What do you mean? I've been praying. You can tell he's a little addled.
I mean, and I'm going to, kind of like a badge almost, like I open my coat, and I have a holy symbol, because I do. Probably not for the Morning Lord.
No.
Okay.
Well,
the
what?
gods
Are you gonna
require
help me?
those that remains to be seen.
Well,
Words are not going to help your son. Not prayers.
well, what do you think it is?
As far as I know, there is no cure for vampirism.
Dear God, I know that, but there has to be something that can be done to help him.
You can put him to a proper rest.
Father, I'm starving!
So we actually came here to just bury a body. Maybe we can take care of that, and then we can talk about your situation. Not to belittle your current predicament.
Barry, what body? Who died?
Got some carpentry to do, obviously.
There's no place for you to bury this body until I get peace. I need peace!
I mean, you could just point us the way. We could take some shovels and dig ourselves a hole.
Oh.
Oh, I did not sign up for that.
Listen. I'm gonna go right up to this dude.
Dude.
I mean, as someone who works for the church, no, I don't. As someone who works for the church, I'm not nice to people from the church. I'm going to actually like tug on his vestment so he's like down on my island.
Uh-huh.
If you want peace, then you need to have him rest.
I can't. I can't. One
I
man
can.
can't do it.
I can.
Go.
Well,
And then he points you to a trapdoor in this room.
I let him go. You're going to hear stories like this everywhere we go, I think. It's best to just put them down.
Are you really gonna casually take care of this guy's vampirized son? What exactly does that mean, Varion?
Shoot them.
No, like vampires what are they? Like, they make more of themselves?
They can. Sometimes some. Not all, I don't think.
So is it like possession? Like a vampire,
No.
some kind of ghost?
Not exactly, more like a smarter zombie. It will try to convince you that it is still a person, but in my eyes, this man's son is no longer alive.
Do I think the priest is totally on the level? Because he seems a little odd.
He's lost a few marbles. Quite a few marbles. He's crazy.
Varian, how do we know that this guy's son is really a spawn, vampire spawn?
Well, we will know the truth when we go to see him, no?
I know. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. A little more than a year ago, my 20-year-old son Doru and several other villagers stormed Castle Ravenloft in revolt, having been lured there by a wizard in black robes, who came to Barovia from a faraway land like you. But the wizard supposedly died by Strahd's hand, and so did Doru on that day.
Did anyone else come back vampirated?
Not that I know of, but I was able to trap him underneath the undercroft in the basement, and there he remains. I haven't fed him since he's been imprisoned.
How did you capture him?
Shouldn't he eventually, like people need to eat every day?
No, he's...
Vampires eat?
Blood. Blood! Don't you understand? I can never let him free. He's an abomination. I must pray. I must pray. And he starts crying and just rocking back and forth.
I
Leave
give
him to his prayers.
Awkward pat on the back. Varian, you can tell someone's do they rot like those other undead creatures do?
I've never seen one before.
I thought you were an expert on these guys.
I specifically told you I am not.
It'll be interesting to find out if they do look interesting or different, or so we'd be able to tell.
Let's go check out this guy's son.
Yes, I think there's only one solution for this problem. Let's go see what's down there and deal with it if we have to.
I think the Dark Elf should go first.
And while you're considering this, that's where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Gonna fight a vampire in the basement.
I want to thank everyone here for
The
hanging out
vampire.
with us. Thank you very
What?
much
What?
for everyone from hanging out with us. I can't name everyone, but thank you very much. Cast, chat, anyone want to vote? Unfortunately, Rail did not use his Nat 20.
Yeah. I don't know. Can I just make before we end it? Can I use it to make like a religion check to see if this place is really on the up and up?
Sure. What do you mean by up and up? It's crazy.
I mean, like,
This guy's
is
insane.
this place a like,
You should be in there.
is it a legit place of
Oh, yeah.
religious power?
There used to be hymns to the dawn, volumes of chants to the morning lord, the blade of truth, the use of logic in the war against diabolist heresies, as fought by the ominous Inquisition, which you might know, Varian. There's boxes around the books, so yeah, you know this.
Okay, I can feel the religious power.
It used to be a place of worship until stuff hit the fan. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I never got a chance to use it.
It's okay. Anyone in chat want to vote for anyone?
Oh yeah, we have to vote for another D20.
Yep. Oh,
I kind of.
Eric Bleish, I just wanted to tell you that Ink is using int instead of charisma because we discussed
It's a
it.
hexblade warlock. Right?
My stuff. Yeah,
We're gonna make him
I'm a
intelligent.
I'm a hexblade, but I am an intelligent warlock. I am not a charisma warlock.
So we've got 3 votes for Illyri, 1 vote for Rael. Oh, for saving the party from the shop.
Yes.
And wrecking our reputation in the town.
That was pretty good.
I'm sad the whole person didn't work though, but
So players?
The whole talk to person thing did though.
I think O'Leary, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm gonna
thanks,
drag
guys.
this nat 20 over to Illyri.
and chat.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Pat.
think that what was the really big dude's name again?
Periwinkle.
Periwinkle or something?
Harry
Periwimple?
Harry Wimble.
Okay. I think that Periwimple should get it as an NPC for not taking any shit.
He should. But hopefully you guys
This guy-
won't see him again because he'll hold a grudge. He's not very intelligent.
I
but
mean-
he'll hold a grudge.
I mean, I kind of want to kill him, but I also kind of don't.
Just kind of want to kill it.
Just a little. It makes you murder hobos a little, which you shouldn't be.
I mean, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't kill everybody.
No, you don't. You just kill some people.
Spare the
Just
He hasn't
dog.
killed us yet.
I spared the
You
dog.
just spare the dog.
It would be the first NPC I actually would have killed.
You
It's just a
killed that.
bitch.
You killed that wine though. Like,
You did.
like
I killed that wine.
it's good.
Varian is the wine mom.
Digitio is
Aw.
waiting for everyone. Digitio says Golly John's puns were off the charts. Varian was sassy as always. The man was a great voice of the people. So, he had words for everyone. Rail's attempt at buying rope.
It's just like,
I
yeah,
have
fast
rope.
enough that I don't-
So do I. So do
So
I.
do I.
Guess I don't need it.
I think Rail should also be mentioned for his hygiene.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you are all a bunch of
That's
dirty boys
true.
and girls.
None of us like showered after going through that old house. We're probably disgusting.
Come on.
That's why Amara braided her hair. She's like, "Oh, I am gross."
We didn't even ask about baths. The in-house
Rail
baths
is
or
well
anything.
groomed. He
All
takes
I-
a bath everywhere he goes.
All I did is trim my mustache
Just a little.
with a dagger, probably.
Probably. With a gross, like, and then you carry around your gross, like, human flesh pouch, and it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll probably.
sure Smell wonderful.
I mean, once we get really into Barovia, it'll be totally fine to wear a skin cloak.
Yeah. Probably. Flayed human skin is just in fashion in Barovia.
It's couture.
Yeah.
Haute couture.
Haute couture.
So, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
And just remember that we have I forget if we're doing the one shot Monday and Friday. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I think we're on Monday.
Oh, we're gonna be in a. Oh yeah, Sarah, we're gonna be in a one shot together.
Yeah, we are. It'll be exciting. So
Oh, that's fun.
we got some stuff coming up. Check the schedule. I'm so sorry that I forget everything because I do that. So just know that we're gonna stream Monday probably Are we streaming Tomb of Annihilation this Monday? Yes.
Yes.
Tomb of Annihilation tomorrow. And then Matthew will tell you everything else you need to know for the week. So just watch out.
Hell or High Waterdeep is coming back after like a 3-week one-shot hiatus. We're going.
Okay.
We're finally back. We're finally back on our main plot. There's going to be a time skip. It's fun.
Okay, cool. So watch that, and Thursday catch Delve and Dash, dungeon dashing through dungeons. I love talking to the people. I'm really good at it, guys. And don't forget Mystic Hour. And then Fridays, I think we're having a one-shot with Storm King's Thunder this Friday, but I'm not sure. So who knows? Surprise! Everyone, just watch tomorrow.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah. Anyway, so the next time you're in Barovia, the village of Barovia, and you really need some discounts on some high-priced items like ball bearings, always remember to add your proficiency bonus. So, everyone, good night, and have a good Sunday, and we love you, and goodbye.